gaining weight journey. Like, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, this is, no, you should be ashamed. Thank you. It's like evolving but backwards. Before I start the video, I do want to say that I do have a Discord in case you guys want to talk to me about anything, or if you just want to talk to the community with other people who are against the whole body positivity thing and stuff like that. So yeah, join the Discord. Alright guys, so the last video that I posted did really good. 2,000 views for like a 400 sub channel, and it was doing bad at first, and then all of a sudden, boom. So that means you guys like the content, so I'm gonna keep doing it. And I don't know how long I'm gonna do, like, specifically the TikTok compilations for this. I could be trying other things in the future, but it's working, so I'm gonna keep doing it. But yeah, today I want to continue with the fat acceptance TikTok cringe compilations, because you know, this is an ongoing problem of how not just people being obese and fat, because honestly there's some people who were born into that and they're trying to understand how to get healthier. So I do understand that, and I feel like we should help them, you know, we should try to push them into the right direction. But there's a lot of people who are far down the spectrum of saying that they are fat and that they love it, they enjoy it, that being fat is beautiful and you should be proud to be fat. And that is really the area that I go for, and that's not right, because you can't be fat. You don't look beautiful. You're getting, you know, deluded, I don't know if that's the right word, by all these other people who are just saying, yeah, you should just do what you want, go queen. And on top of that, your health is taking like a huge drop off because you're gonna die a lot faster as you get older, and your quality of life is also gonna be horrible because you're not gonna have the right mental focus that you would get from eating a lot of clean foods. All right, so these are a lot of ridiculous compilations, and we're gonna make fun of them.
Is your life better? Are you happier? Is everything better now that you're slightly smaller than you were before?
Absolutely, and I'm not a little bit smaller, I'm a lot smaller. I can still have kids, and that may not have happened if I had stayed the size I was. Like, my question to you is, can you honestly say that you are 100% happy and healthy?
I think it's really interesting that I feel like I need...
Alright, so she is coming at her for losing a lot of weight that she did in the past. So apparently this thin person right here lost a ton of weight, and she said I can still have kids. So I'm pretty sure too that it is a lot easier to have kids if you're in shape compared to if you're unhealthy. You know, there's studies that say even, like, you know, smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol and stuff, that does ruin like the impact on the child and you giving birth. So I would assume in the same way that if you're eating a bunch of garbage, that is also going to impact yourself giving birth. You're going to have more likely that your child, I guess, is going to have, it's going to be like a miscarriage, or they're just going to, I don't know, grow up to be autistic or something. I really don't know. But it is definitely a lot better for reproducing if you're healthier. And she is proud of her weight loss. She worked really hard. She actually, you know, had to eat right and work out and do all that stuff to get so thin, because she said she lost so much weight. And she's getting made fun of or getting pressed by somebody who's not willing to do the hard work. That is actually ridiculous. And the whole concept behind this is like, it's all laziness. You know, that's like saying, that's like me, right? If I'm like super broke and I don't have money, and I'm making fun of a rich person or somebody who's stable in their income, you know, like, are you any happier that you have money now that you worked hard for, when you could have just been complacent in life? That's pretty much what she's saying. She hasn't worked hard. She doesn't want to do the work. She wants to enjoy her situation even though it makes her complacent, and she's making fun of the other person who worked hard to have a better life for herself and her family. So really makes me mad. Sheena says people gain weight for many different reasons. A lot of things factor in. For example, antipsychotic medication, contraception, underactive thyroid. I've never... okay, I guess these are pills. If you're on pills, just... Why do you need antipsychotic medication? I mean, I'm pretty sure too, if you eat healthier, you're gonna have a lower risk of being insane because you're gonna feel better no matter how bad your condition is. I don't know. Sheena, what are you talking about, Sheena? Who is this? What are you talking about, Sheena? Oh, Sheena's fat. Maybe she's saying that because she's trying to cope that she is humongous.
Take away your things and
I mean, she's not as big as some of these other people out here, but like, nah, never mind. She has a huge face. Fat people are always ugly, though. I mean, okay, ugly is interesting word, you know, because yes, there is people who say like beauty's in the eyes of the beholder, and that some things are beautiful to others and some things are ugly for others. But usually, well, throughout history and throughout time, beauty was always seen as something that's one, unique and rare, and also something that has been worked really hard on top of. You know, if you see an artist, he sculpted some type of sculpture or a painting, it is beautiful because it is unique and he spent so much time designing it to look really good, right? So somebody being this size and not taking care of themselves, that is not something that is beautiful because somebody hasn't made it into a work of art. They haven't worked hard to make it look beautiful. You know, God gave you this good body that you should be taking care of and looking your best, and instead you're being complacent by stuffing yourself with Taco Bell and then trying to cover it up with makeup at the last second. All right, so in a way she is ugly. She is, and she's trying to cope with it because she doesn't want to put down the Dorito Supreme.
What do we do when our fat faves lose weight? Let's talk about it. I don't have all the answers, but what I can tell you is I hate watching the same toxic patterns happening over and over online. It's about fat people when the world has ostracized them, making an individual their safe space. And maybe diet talk is really normal in your circle.
Oh my gosh, she's using a lot of terms here: fat phobia, diet talk, thin people, and fat people. I guess what she's trying to say is a lot of people make fun of fat people so that once they have a community where they feel accepted and loved, they're more likely to appreciate that and want to stay fat because they're actually finding a community who enjoys them. And that is very dangerous. You know, I'm not gonna deny that that's the experience. Like, oh, you shouldn't accept that community. Just lose weight. I understand that, but at the same time, it doesn't give you an excuse to be fat because you're finding a place to cope with your emotions instead of facing the reality that you need to lose weight for that reason. And another thing too, some people are born into a fat family. This is why I'm so against people having kids when they're fat. If you're looking for a partner and you want to have a family, lose weight first, because what's going to happen is you're going to have kids and you're going to be feeding them Taco Bells, McDonald's, tons of candy on Halloween, and they're going to look humongous. And then they're not going to like the way they feel. They're going to get made fun of from everybody. And then they're going to join a community of fat positivity and they're going to feel good about being fat. And the cycle is going to keep repeating until most of the world is obese. And then the thin, healthy people are just going to be mentally smarter than them because they have better cognitive development. They're going to be stronger than them, faster than them. They're going to be able to work harder than them. And it's like... And then people like me are gonna get made fun of just because I'm in shape and I don't want to eat Twinkies all day. So it is a harsh reality, but we have to change that. We can't just let people stay big and be positive about it. And even though she's like talking about, you know, the whole situation as a whole, she's fat. So I think she's more on the side where it's okay and you should still be positive about that stuff, and still allow them to take it slow and to just enjoy your body. Which is not good, so can't really trust her. She's giving me creepy eyes.
You see my belly in this? Yeah. I can see your belly because you have one, but it's cute. You look hot in the dress, just wear it. Wear the dress. Can you see my belly in this?
No longer accepting, no, you don't look fat, you look lovely. Honestly, she doesn't look fat. She doesn't really look fat at all. And I think I think this is like very different from what the whole fat acceptance and like the evil body positivity, because there's multiple body positivities, right? There's like the good one and the bad one. And people like her, she's gonna assume that she's way fatter than she thinks she is, because she doesn't really look fat. At least to me, she doesn't look fat at all. Yeah, she might be like a few pounds overweight and things like that, but she's still at a relative healthy state. You know, maybe she was just pregnant or something, or maybe like her stomach is actually not even that big. So I think people like this, you know, like shaming people like this and making fun of somebody who's like this fat is probably not that. It's not that important to like go after these people, cause then like just cause you're a tiny bit fat, you're gonna get shamed by everybody. So I understand that. But I mainly talk about like the people who are like muffins, huge, and on top of that, it's not even hard to find those people. I could walk outside right now and I'm gonna see multiple people who just can barely walk. They look like they need, you know, a cane, cause they're humongous. So I think like if you're a woman like this, you shouldn't be so insecure about, oh, yeah, like am I like just a little bit fat? Like am I too fat even though you're real thin? That's different. But you should definitely still be mindful about it and still keep it, you know, up there just in case you are on the road of becoming humongous. So that's that. Oh, I've seen this person before. Not gonna watch that.
They say there are 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Well, I'd like to add one more.
What's the other one?
Revenge.
Okay, so this is fire. Yes, we need to have people like this, dude. She shows that she was sad and she was depressed and angry because she was a walking muffin. Well, no, she actually wasn't even a muffin. Muffins are like the ones who are like, you know, humongous and they waddle, right? But she, you know, she had that thing going and she was getting fatter, and she doesn't look like she's in the worst condition in the world, but it's definitely like getting bad. And what she did was she got straight into the gym. She started eating right, and now she looks really good now. She's looking a lot better. And this is what we need to have. People who are on a journey to improve themselves, get a lot better, and look amazing. So definitely proud of this person right here. You know, beautiful before and after. I'm hovering in and out of the acceptance and revenge stage. Go girl, you look incredible before and after. And in this way, you're going to motivate other people to lose weight and look good. And then we're going to help a lot of other people out. So this is amazing. I really appreciate this. You know, a lot better than people just showing off their jelly rolls and saying they look the move. Gaining weight journey. Like, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, this is, no, you should be ashamed. Thank you. It's like evolving but backwards. There's no way. Stop the, alright, no, I'm going to throw up. I'm probably going to throw up after this. But, yeah. Fat acceptance, TikTok cringe. Probably like one of the most disgusting movements I've seen in my entire life, that's destroying families, destroying kids, destroying other beautiful women that can look a lot better, and they're just ruining their beauty. But yeah, stop being fat.